hand sanitizer.
Tonight.
I have to pee. How much did she drink?
Girls Trip. Tonight at 8 on FX.
This Friday, experience the 2-episode premiere only on Disney+.
Leave us alone, Ben. It's my responsibility. The boy must be trained like you trained his father.
Obi-Wan Kenobi 2-episode premiere streaming this Friday only on Disney+.
We love what we do.
Times tough, but healing animals actually helps heal the community.
Thank you so much.
Representation matters. Kids see us and they say, I can do that. You want to be a veterinarian one day?
Yes.
That is awesome.
You ready to be a critter fixer? What you think, bud? Have you ever touched a cow? We get to do this as best friends. It don't get any better than that.
We're healing with feelings.
I'm Dr. Bernard Hodges.
And I'm Dr. Terrence Ferguson.
And we're the Critter Fixers.
Critter Fixers. New episodes Saturdays at 9 on Nat Geo Wild.
Who is it? It's a murderer. I've come to murder you both with a big gun.
I'm absolutely sure that I can save this business.
You've got rich friends, Darren. Blackmail them.
Monday. We'd rather resolve this grievance informally, if possible.
He's my boss. How can I bully my boss?
Check your privilege, they say now.
Is that the same as counting your blessings?
I think so, just a bit more guilty.
FX's Breeders. All new Monday at 10 on FX. Stream on Hulu. Welcome to the world premiere of the FX original series, Mayans. Season 4 continues to follow Ezekiel Easy Reyes and the Mayans Motorcycle Club on the Cali-Mexi border. The charter faces retaliation after a failed attempt to align under one king.
This season, it's all about the consequences from season 3. The club took big swings. Easy had this great idea of let's be the one king.
This 3-king boat doesn't work. Ramos and Kanji aren't stepping down.
It kind of backfires. And so now the crew enters a dark period.
Easy! You're gonna die! We're all brothers! Let my blood be the last!
Emily goes on a roller coaster this year. It's been a challenge to get through the turmoil that she's, lived in for the last 3 seasons.
I think something happened last night.
This is the darkest season of the 4 seasons. Where's Gabby? It's better this way. What did you say? Let her go. My character is going to take a very difficult journey that puts a strain on our relationship as a family. Baby.
Yeah.
With Angel potentially having this baby, he's looking for maybe a life outside of the club. Maybe trying to be the father that he never had and create the family he never had. I am officially off the market. There's fire, there's water, there's blood, there's everything you could ever want from Lions MC.
Talk about how this series continues to explore ruthless ambition and consequences.
Most of the actors that are here have been through stuff in their life, so they have a lot to draw from. We all can relate to it. We have actors and crew and writers that have made mistakes, and we get to do it in this world and get out what's damaged inside us.
We have these ambitions, and in this world that is sometimes quite violent, but also very familial, that there are consequences to the choices you make, to the people you love and to the people you want to hurt.
Easy has this regret, this sort of resentment towards life that he was supposed to be somebody else. And what he starts recognizing is that he needs to start accepting who he is today. And that's where your power is.
The future of this club starts today.
As in all human conflict, adults fight and children suffer. Today, 7.5 million children in Ukraine need to find water and shelter. They need safety and school. They need a place to sleep and comfort in the dark. Show them the world cares. Support UNICEF on the ground in Ukraine. We won't stop until every child is safe. UNICEFUSA.org/Ukraine help.
We're back at the world premiere of the FX original series, Mayans.
Yo, lo quiero. Call me by reputation.
How does everyone work together to create a level of intensity that is grounded and relatable for an audience.
When you have a leader like Elton James, it's about truth. And that's where art is. Look at this place, man. It's sad. Please get a dog. Hey. Welcome home. The places that these actors have to go, we have to make it a really safe place for people to fall, for people to fail, and for people to expose themselves. Is there something you want to say to me?
Every actor here has told me about how it starts on the page, how you really bring it to life before they even get it.
Yeah, those are just words, man. Those are just like words in black and white, and they make it like flesh and blood and muscle. They pour their hearts into it. They bring in something I could never, and the writers could never do by ourselves. Anybody else got an issue with my leadership?
Why do you think fans have embraced Mayans MC?
I think they've embraced it because of the storytelling and the characters that they've grown to understand because of the writing. I want to bring this MC back to its glory. But first, there's got to be a reckoning. I think at the end of the day, what the fans have picked up on is this kind of subculture that is not really being represented. We're telling stories that people haven't really heard before, and it's exciting to bring those stories to fruition. What is that? That sounds like that reckoning we're talking about.
I am so grateful for the fans we have. They are so loyal and so powerful and so vocal about like what they love and what they want.
Anything else? Better respect your VP. I think the audience embraces Mayans because the audience relates to the fight.
Yeah.
Where you can be at rock bottom and you can build yourself back up.
So what do you want those fans to know?
Buckle up. It's a wild ride.
They're in the clubhouse. Let's go! 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 Getting closer.
For FXM, I'm Thomas Smiley. Thanks for watching.
Elon Musk wanted to revolutionize the auto industry.
He created Tesla's brand around autopilot.
Is Tesla scientific integrity? It is not.
It's finals time. Time to take it. Take your place in history. Take what you came for. And watch someone take it from you. Everything is on the line. And greatness is for the taking.
They found me. I'm on a plane to Morocco tomorrow. Come with me, I'll tell you everything. This thing's been buried in the ground 30 years. I wanted it to stay there. What I'm built for is defending things. Defending.
Welcome to Allstate, where everyone saves when they bundle their home and auto insurance. Isn't that right, Frank?
I saved 25%. Oh yeah.
You protected your casa
Sure did.
and the Frank tank,
You know it.
and now you're relaxing.
I'm working from home.
Sure you are.
All right, I see a lot of head nods. Let's circle back tomorrow.
You weren't kidding. Save up to 25% when you bundle home and auto with Allstate. Click or call for a quote today.
With 40 grams of protein and 1 gram of sugar, Muscle Milk Pro helps build muscles.
Mom, 21.
But you don't just build muscles, you build strength by inspiring those around you. So go, own your strength.
Being in debt can be scary.
Huge credit card balances, big medical bills piling up. Debt can stop you in your tracks. Making only minimum payments on your credit cards can take half your adult life to pay off. You might think bankruptcy is the only option, but that can stand your record for years. A personal loan? That's just transferring your debt. What you really need is to reduce the amount you owe. The solution is National Debt Relief. Their team of certified debt specialists works with you to find out how much you can comfortably afford each month to put towards your debt. Then they negotiate directly with your creditors to reduce what you owe. The result? You can be debt-free in as little as 24 to 48 months. National Debt Relief. It shouldn't be your last resort. It should be your first call.
If you owe $10,000 or more, go to nationaldebtrelief.com for complete details or call 1-800-419-1204.
Audible brought real listeners together to ask, what do you love about listening?
Audible makes it very easy to listen. If I want to learn about something specific, I just pull it up.
It helps me understand people more.
Music or bio or science, anything like that. Like, everything has a story.
Only Audible has audio entertainment for everyone, no matter what you're into.
The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas.
Jane Goodall, The Book of Hope.
Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell.
Scan the code to get 30 days free.
As a trans man, it's really beautiful to be able to hear yourself in stories.
That view into what's going on, especially when it's people who don't look like us.
It just paints more of a world for you, you know, like the story's more vivid in a way.
Exactly.
It's always an adventure. It's always something to jump into.
And then you realize that after you kind of listen to some of these stories, like this perspective that I maybe didn't know before, that in itself is transformational.
Only Audible has audio entertainment for everyone, all in one place. Scan the code or go to audible.com to get 30 days free.
It's time. You're gonna want to see this.
Come on, baby. Here we go. Give me a sign.
FXM the movies.
Time out, crackheads!
Man, we're getting good at this.
Come on. Look at this now.
Any weapons? Oh, we got weapons.
Got a flamethrower and the tool shed.
What?
Oh, damn. It's calling me, Mike. Yo, leave it alone. Oh!
FXM the movies.
Oh! This is my wife's car.
This case that I'm working on, most of the evidence points to beliefs that I have only ever heard whispers of.
Welcome to the world premiere of the FX Limited series, Under the Banner of Heaven.
The wife shows up dead. Who's always suspect number one? The husband. Why? Because it's always him.
Inspired by the bestseller by John Krakauer, the series explores the events that led to the murder of a young mother and her 15-month-old baby in a Mormon community.
Suspect's the husband from a big LDS family.
My character is called Jeb Pyrie, and he's a Mormon detective in the 80s in Utah, and he happens to be on the case of this double murder of Brenda Lafferty and her daughter Erica Lafferty. And I go on a journey with my own faith while I'm uncovering the truth of this case and how it connects to the fundamentalist strand of my own religion.
Ron sits on the city council. He's the first counselor in his bishopric.
Keep going. You make it sound aggressive.
I play Ron. I play the older brother of the Lafferty boys. They were considered the Kennedys of Utah at the time. This is a journey about a pious and devoted community dismantling.
Lafferty men used to run things in the state. And I've had a vision to set things back in that order.
I play Dan Lafferty, and Dan is one of the suspects who goes down the rabbit hole of fundamentalism and extremism inside the Mormon religion and finds his own salvation in a pretty dark, horrible way.
Are you all just going to stare at me like I'm some kind of space alien?
Yes. I play Brenda Lafferty, and she was tragically murdered in 1984. But the series also does a really good job of celebrating her life and what an incredible, wonderful person she was.
How does this series explore faith through the lens of a unique murder investigation?
The important idea was that it's a cautionary tale about extremism, and this occurs in every faith, where something that can be extraordinarily positive can be distorted and turned toward tragedy.
LDS women are taught to serve their husband, to obey. Brenda wasn't that. Did that make her deserving of this?
It felt authentic and honest and true to explore my childhood faith. I grew up Mormon. So having Mormon people in my family and relationships with some within the church, I thought this is reflective of the experience of many women in this faith, to the extent that it can become deadly, as this story proves.
Our faith breeds dangerous men.
I think Dustin Lance Black, being an ex-devout Mormon himself, brings a very particular viewpoint, and it does put how something so horrific in the name of God could happen under a microscope, and I find that to be fascinating.
Heavenly Father demanded their blood be spilled to the ground. It has been done.
Do you want to meet a family with a transgender kid? Here we are. Max loves to do backflips. Max loves to play his ukulele. Max loves to just be a kid and just be himself. When I found out I was pregnant, all I really wanted was a happy, healthy, whole child. And that's what I got. I think it's really important for people to know that trans kids don't have a political agenda. They are just kids. Like any parent, we love our kids unconditionally, and we will never stop fighting for them. Stand with us. Protect our families.
We're back at the world premiere of the FX original series, Under the Banner of Heaven.
Perhaps some questions man isn't meant to answer. Trust the priesthood. Respectfully, sir, I'm investigating murder.
What kind of research did you do?
I traveled to Utah. I spent time with a lot of ex-Mormons, current Mormons, bishops, Mormon detectives. I met a lot of people that really informed the kind of psychological journey of this character.
Do we not risk eternal consequence if we follow unholy laws, brother?
You know, I did bring my entire childhood. You know, I know the coded language, I know the traditions. But then it was a deep dive for about 10 years there. It was meeting Brenda Lafferty's family, getting them to a place where they would trust me with their journal.
Can I tell you a secret?
Sure. I'm good with secrets.
What did you personally take away from being part of making this series?
I think I took away that somebody's kindness can make a lot of difference, and I think we really see that with Brenda. The gift of agency that she gives the other women is something that I thought was really special to represent.
Are you certain that the men who did this were all strangers? When great artists have a chance to depict something they feel a responsibility to, it sort of raises the bar.
I trust you recall the repercussions of sharing what is heaven's law.
I think we're in a time where it's important to challenge fundamentalist ideas. Whenever the world becomes a little grim, a little challenging, there is a human predisposition to go back to fundamentalist texts. And the problem with that is that many of those texts no longer speak to today. And many of those traditions, we now know, are not based in good fact. We know better now. We should do better now.
I don't go digging in the past, and neither should you.
For FXM, I'm Tava Smiley. See you next time.
To me, the month of May is extremely important because we highlight so many Asian American Pacific Islander voices.
One figure that I think is just remarkable and inspiring is Chloe Kim. She is that story of the American dream and almost the Korean American dream too.
Chloe's out. She has created art that feels like a profound emotional experience.
Daniel Day Kim, whom I've known for 25 years, is now using his voice to stop Asian hate and shed light on important issues.
Kamala Harris, she represents an incredibly important step in a very diverse government.
I see Michelle Yeoh, and I feel lucky that I get to walk through the doors that she opened for us.
Big things are coming for Summer, Tina.
Yeah, right. Whoa. This Friday, the Bob's Burgers movie has dancing, zombies, explosions, robots, buttons.
Ooh, buttons.
See now. And yes, burgers.
That feels nice.
I know.
Don't rub my sesame seeds off.
I won't.
They're a cute couple.
The Bob's Burgers movie. Rated PG-13. Only in theaters Friday. Get tickets now.
Baby, it's over.
I mean, we both saw this coming.
Ooh, new DQ All-Star Summer Blizzard lineup. Girl Scout Thin Mints, new Oreo Dirt Pie, yum. I'm gonna eat them all. Hey, does that mean we won? Well, looks like a win to me. DQ, happy tastes good.
It's a lovely day today, and whatever you've got to do, I'd be so happy to be.
Whatever the day brings, sip your sunshine with delicious and refreshing Tropicana.
When you enter Sunglass Hut, you enter the house of sun where the options are endless. So whether you want all eyes on you or you're looking to reinvent yourself, at Sunglass Hut, there's a pair for every version of you. Sunglass Hut. Find every shade of you.
Sonic. Speeds home on digital.
Better buckle up. Whoa! Eye lasers? Really?
You're no match for me, Hedgehog. Watch it tonight. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Buy it on digital now.
Centrum multi-gummies aren't just great tasting. They're power-packed vitamins that help unleash your energy. Loaded with B vitamins and other key essential nutrients. It's a tasty way to conquer your day. Try Centrum multi-gummies. Now with the new look.
Larry, check this out. With On Deck, we could get a small business loan fast and start hiring more help right away.
Or Loan Cannon! Huh?
Why, Loan Cannon? Why?
There's a better way to get a fast small business loan. On Deck, the online lender that makes it easy to choose your loan and if approved, get funds as soon as the same day. Your loan is on deck.
Using Wi-Fi without NordVPN could mean sharing your private stuff with more people than you think. Get NordVPN and encrypt your internet connection. NordVPN. Online security starts with a click.
Can you believe this? Doug Flutie and Frank Thomas. You guys look great. Once I turn 40,
Let me guess, less energy, less drive.
definitely. It's not your fault. It happens to every man. Testosterone levels drop as you age. Happen to you guys?
Yep.
So what did you do?
We got Nugenix Total T. To get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, text Classy to 369-369. This unique man-boosting formula is powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help increase testosterone levels.
That does it. I gotta get Nugenix. Just send a text for a complimentary bottle. And by the way, she'll like it too.
Get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix now. Text Classy to 369-369. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, with key ingredients to help you get back in shape fast. Absolutely free. That's TLASSY to 369-369.
We know who we are, where we come from, and where we belong.
This is the story of how we lived, how we survived for thousands of years.
We're still maintaining our culture. We're fighting for it, generation after generation.
It's important to pass these skills on. We make it work out here.
Something very beautiful about it.
I want you to come each and every day and feel like you're with a friend.
What up, Tam Fam?
When people think of my show, I hope the words strong, compassionate, honest, real, resilient, joyful. Am I running out of fingers? We have these rich conversations about life, but we laugh, we have fun, and every once in a while I'll pop up in a costume.
Tamron Hall. Weekdays. Go to TamronHallShow.com for time and channel.
Welcome to Amsterdam, otherwise known as the Venice of the North.
Welcome to the world premiere of the FX original series, Atlanta.
Season 3 of the critically acclaimed series returns with Ern, Alfred, Darius, and Van. In the midst of a European tour, the group must navigate their new surroundings and adjust to the newfound success they had aspired to.
Season 3, we're in Europe. We're having a good time.
It's definitely a story of fish out of water.
It's interesting because now it's sort of a culture shock situation.
What?
We're here for Will, for the party.
Here for the do, is it?
I don't know what you're saying.
It's just us in a different part of the world, just going through the same journeys that we went through here in America, but it's elevated.
It's getting a little intense.
How did your series become so unpredictable?
We kind of consider our writer's room almost like an in-person message thread. We're all just talking about all the stuff that we saw that day and stuff that sticks with us we write about. Excuse me, sir. Lift up your hands, please.
Let's just have fun and let's just play with these characters. Let's push them.
I saw you. I am holding you here. Please come.
Hey, you're just accusing people.
It's a dance, when you're creating something, things happen if you let them.
The city is my Jesus.
We just wanted to tell the stories of this universe that we created, and we wanted to go off and make the best thing we could, and I think we did.
After this, is racism over?
We believe racism will be done by 2024.
For FXM, I'm Tava Smiley. See you next time. Tava Smiley. See you next time. For FXM, I'm Tava Smiley. See you next time.
Dang, it's buffering.
Order now. Call 1-800-405-2147 or visit rubysliders.com. So call 1-800-405-2147 now.
Bring it on, baby!
You're useful.
Disruptive.
What? Danger zone. I'm on the edge of my butt. Run on!
Wow, this is confusing.
No, it's not.
I remember I was eating breakfast in Ann Arbor after a game one day, and I said, one day, I'm going to be a household name.
Man in the Arena is about Tom Brady's 20-plus years of life on the football field.
Realizing my potential has been what my career has been all about.
We've chosen for these 10 episodes, 10 Super Bowls that he's appeared in over now 22 years. Tom is the man in the arena. So who are the people and teammates that influenced him, that taught him something?
I found a way to persevere with some discipline, some determination, and through having a lot of support by incredible people.
It's a lifetime of experience. experience expressed through these 10 iconic moments.
It's been just a complete evolution.
Linda! Sally! Rita! Hey, watch him! Wait, Every time we talk to him, as Tom talks about the team.
Be smart. Be smart, teammate.
He is the sort of tip of the spear, but it's about the team.
There's nothing you can accomplish in football without everyone else, without the team.
I think there is something about this story that's a cultural story. It's a story about time, ultimately, a period of time. And whether or not you're a football fan, whether or not you're a Patriots fan or a Patriots hater, you know, Tom Brady and the New England Patriots have probably been a part of your life in some ways across the last 2 decades.
You know, you have amazing moments, challenging moments. It's like anything, it's progress and it's evolution. It's a series of small steps that seem so insignificant at the time that you're making them, that when you look back, you realize the distance traveled.
I think that this isn't over, but then, of course, I'm a Tom Brady fan still, so I'm rooting for an 11th and a 12th and a 13th episode, but this goes on and on and on.
It was my responsibility to teach Tupac how to survive his reality. So, Tupac do something wrong, take your little sorry self in that corner, get the New York Times, and let's have a debate about it. Not a discussion, a debate. Let me hear what your idea is. Stand up, defend it.
There's no way I can pay you back, but the plan is to show you that I understand. Dear mama.
The following is a paid presentation for Power XL Duo NutriSealer, sponsored by